And maybe we should go backwards and go into CAD. Let's generate the IFC from that view. If this works, right? Maybe let's change something so we could physically see the change to the linked IFC file. If it works.
Okay.
33,000 entities.
Okay, so yeah, so this is the model, right? It looks like there was another roof in there when the IFC got exported from ACA. But
yeah, we'll go check that because that'll be it. Let's fix that and then see what it does with the update.
Okay.
Version 0.
so this was the file that I exported from, right? Yeah, there's that other roof.
That's a solve, right? So we could just, oh, we can't delete it. That is the roof though, isn't it?
Let's see here.
Oh, I gotta make an IFC first.
Yeah, so there's already one sitting there, then there's this extra one. So I don't know. Is there any reason why we can't just go into this construct and delete that roof?
Let's go to the construct. This is the live project, right? So we don't want to like.
It
jack
is,
this
yeah.
up.
Oh, I see. Okay, it looks
Is
like
something not extra, or is something not optioned? Or is that just a copy to copy?
yeah, this is all live modeling. What is this? Yeah, okay.
Tim, Keith, can we get rid of that?
We'd have to look at what's going on. Short answer is yes. That's obviously a completely different house. I'd have to look in the actual construct to see why that's even there.
Okay.
So is there any issue with just removing it right now?
No, because that's definitely not the Morocco.
Yeah, okay. All right, so blow that out. Let's say
Actually, I'm gonna look now to see why that's even there, because that should not be there.
What did it say that it was?
It was definitely a different house, just probably in a box or something, or copied. I'm looking now.
Okay.
doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
What project are we in? The 28?
This is Epic 32.
Oh, 32. Okay.
It's probably just a copy.
Let me close this. Move this here.
Okay.
All right,
So-
and then
So what do you
What
do?
else?
You just select, let's just produce it because that's going to tell us right away
Okay.
if it works.
okay. So then I want to export IFC. I removed this exterior elevation notes. I called this test, and
Jesse,
that's
so
it.
So on pause for a second. So Jesse, on
Yeah.
this side, when we go to automate, can we uncheck that box? He's not even listening to me. I
Sorry,
see
what?
you. When you automate the IFC export, can you uncheck one of those boxes?
Well, just don't put that construct in the view.
Right. So we'd have to
Okay.
create a new view.
So no, I can't.
You cannot. Okay,
you-
that's
the IFC in OPS. You select a view, it will export to the view. So whatever's
Okay.
in the view.
so we're gonna need a new view for 3D MEP.
Yep. Yep.
Right, so let's export it. So Keith and Kim, that one's on you.
We have a 3D MEP in the other projects. The 32 has been
That's
not.
the
But so,
step time.
quick question though. So we're in the 32. What model were we solving for?
Oh,
Or were we using?
so I mean, yesterday we were playing around with the Everest, but
Okay.
you know, in what I was doing this morning, just fooling around with some of this stuff, I just jumped
Mhm.
into option set 1. I don't know what that is.
I'm just trying to find
master.
where that roof was coming from.
Let's see what it is. What's in option set 1?
That's why I end up using the main construct. 'Cause we were
Okay.
There you go.
It is Everest.
It's
Okay.
already deleted, Keith. So
No, I was just trying to find where it came from. I don't see it in the
Uh-oh.
actual roof construct,
So it might have just been copied in there.
which is
All right.
not
So
good,
that,
but yeah,
did that
probably.
export?
Yeah.
Or it was fixed and is not resolved. That's
Yeah.
possible. I'm just curious because I couldn't find it.
All right. So let's minimize CAD. So that file wrote to the same file that is linked, correct?
It should. Let me just double check. That was something that I got hung up on this morning. Yeah, it went to the wrong place. Hold on a second. 32 MEP.
Yep. So that's the new folder structure, right? We talked about yesterday.
Yes. Yep. All right. Let's do this.
We like IFC because we're going to use that for a lot of other stuff anyway. So
Cool.
if we can capitalize on that, that's fantastic.
Okay. So now it should have rewritten to the same place.
Yeah. So now I want to see what happens. Does it just do it? So now before you do anything, just save and close this project and reopen it. Let's just what happens? Maddie, and I know from your experience on the Meritage side, we probably could all just save all these to the cloud, right? Because we already have a cloud account for Revit.
Yeah, I would think so.
Because then it's all in one spot and everybody could get to it. Whenever you're in Revit, all the Revit files are in one spot.
Yeah, and it'll tell you if somebody else is in there too.
Yep, awesome.
It keeps kicking me out on my desktop, so I'm just on my phone watching.
You're good.
So I don't know what's going on with my computer.
Okay.
So all you have to do is reopen it.
Yep, and that extra roof is gone. So it looks like it did update based on that IFC that we just rewrote.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so let's put in just a piece of plumbing. It doesn't matter what it is, because all I want to do is do the export or copy it in from something else if you already have something.
Okay. All right. How do I move this? There we go.
So if this was all saved in that file already as the template, all of that would have already been done, right? The Fabricator
Yeah.
side.
Yep. Yeah. So that was like what we went through yesterday, where we just, I guess, loaded the database.
Yeah.
That's probably not the right term, but. All right. So now I'm just going to drop in a piece of pipe or something. All right. Just make sure. All right, so now that should be down. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, so I mean, do you think that's good enough for what you want to test, Joe?
I do. So I think, so the next piece is now we got to export the plumbing back to CAD.
Okay.
So what I think we all got to discuss now is what's the best way to do that? So how do we just, and Prouty, what would you normally do here? So it's like, all right, we have 50 pieces of plumbing. What do we do?
There's only one way to do it. You just select your plumbing.
Okay.
You physically have to select each piece?
Yeah, but why isn't it giving you the option? Put in a fitting too. Because it should be popping up right there on the ribbon saying export project or export to IS. What do you call it? Yeah. Okay, now select both of them. Where is your option? What's going on? Huh.
How would you do it? Would you export it
That's how
as?
you do it. No, you just there's settings and then there's an option that pops up right there on the ribbon under MEP fabrication pipework. Says export project or export MAJ file.
Oh, MAJ.
Yeah, and there's no other. It's right. It pops up right there on the ribbon. Why
Is
it
it
not
under
showing?
select, maybe that down arrow?
No, it's right there under the modified MEP fabrication pipework. That's not weird. Why is it not doing it? Go to your settings.
Which set
Right
of
there on the bottom.
settings?
Sorry, the bottom corner.
This one?
For the yep. Fabrication. Hit reload configuration.
Okay.
Why is it okay? Hit okay. I'll try doing it. Select them. Okay. Weird. Why is it not? That's all I ever do. That's all I've ever done.
Can you
Open
try?
up one
Can
of
you
them.
do? Can you do it from this menu, like export as an MAJ?
Nope. Nope. And there's no command for it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's the only way to do it. That's the downside about Revit. There's no command line to type anything either.
Yeah.
Where would it be? Would it be on the right-hand side where save, load, and edit is?
Under the green tab, basically, is where it's at, where it would be under the green MEP fabrication pipework tab. Try throwing in a piece of ductwork and then see what it does or something else. That's weird why it's not even giving it to you. Throw it anywhere. That's weird.
You see it on
I know.
your side, right?
Yeah.
Are you on 2022 as well?
Yeah. I mean, you know, so I'm gonna open it up. Yeah, if it's going to do all that's the only way I'm gonna bring it out. That's the only way you can bring it out or in. Open up Revit real quick. Let me see. But yeah, I mean, open up one of the projects I sent to you. Maybe
Okay.
that I don't know. Maybe something different about this project or.
Let's see, where did I save those? Let me open up one of these other ones. This is the one we were working in yesterday. Let's see. There's no ductwork or there's no MEP stuff in here.
It's underneath the floor, I think. Right? Didn't we deal with that
Yeah, just
yesterday?
window it. Nothing. Maybe not.
This might have been like when we first brought it in. Let me see.
You don't want to open up the .00 files. You never want to open those up. Those are backups. Open up the
Got
one
it.
that's just Everest.
Okay.
The other ones are all previous saves, is what those are.
I see. Okay. Close this.
Try on yours, Sean, real quick. Just say, did you save that file yet?
The first one, the IFC one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Save
might
it.
be, that probably might be why.
Okay. All right. So I just saved it.
Now do the same thing. Let's select it.
Nope. That's weird. Let me see something here.
All right.
Yeah, it's not showing up at all.
Close this.
Really weird.
So now if I go and select some of this plumbing,
I know if you select something other than MEP, now clear your filter real quick. Right there. With that selected, hit filter. Oh no, with it selected, yeah.
yeah.
See, it should be. I know if you have other stuff other than MEP stuff selected or fabrication stuff selected, it won't pop up the option. I found that out the hard way. Figure out why isn't it showing up? It should have a thing that says right there. It says export. Let me see something. I'm trying to find it on my end. It's weird. Come on.
Yeah, so ultimately, Sean, it's got to be an MAJ file. That way it works on the AutoCAD architecture side.
Yep.
Okay.
If you just do it as DWG, then there's no intelligence back
Okay.
to it.
Right.
Yeah, just come over as line work or 3D objects. I don't come over nothing. Come on. You're doing right. Thank you. Come on. Okay.
Joe, you're going to show on your side, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Once it's open.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just actively select them and export job file.
Show your screen. We don't see it.
Yeah.
We have to figure out why you don't see that.
Type there.
Mhm.
Export job file. And I have fabrication reports, fabrication exports, create spool. But
So I wonder, you have nothing else turned on though. I wonder if
Yeah.
that doesn't matter as long as you select only fabrication elements. I just happen to open this up and it's in Morocco.
Is it possible that when I'm going and selecting some of that plumbing, I'm selecting things that are underneath it,
That's
like
what I'm saying.
like the chassis or something?
I'm saying you could try the filter to make sure you have only MEP fabrication
Okay.
pipe selected.
All right.
Switch back to you, Sean.
Okay. So now, how do I get to that filter, Joe?
Yeah, you don't even see it on yours.
Oh, you have to select
Yeah.
more than what that. You have to select more than one element.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's weird. Why is it not showing up on your end? Why don't you have that ability? Let me look it up. See what's going on with it.
Are there more settings for Fabricator than just what's in the bottom right-hand corner?
No. There's only those ones. There's the other ones. I mean, there's a no, not for settings now. There's okay.
And I'm assuming we have the same fabrication install.
Yeah, same data, but yeah, 2022.
Sean, what's in the bottom right-hand corner next to the blue arrow in Revit?
This one?
Yeah, I just want to see what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting.
I didn't get all the entities when I did my IFC import.
You didn't or did?
Didn't. Like all my truss, like none of my trusses came over. They're 3D DWG objects, which I thought would come over in an IFC, but apparently not. Yeah, they do. They go in the IFC over to structure. I send this to structure, the trusses come over.
Right.
I'm looking at the knowledge base too.
I think I should try to find the file. Map. You need the map INI file. Yeah.
Jesse, do you see it on your side? You wanna
Sorry,
switch
I'm
to your
distracted
screen?
because I'm trying to figure this. I'm doing stuff on my screen too. How do I select all the plumbing?
Share your screen. When you filter, is it filtering just on those elements that are in the drawing? So you could just select the MEP side?
Filter whatever you on your current selection.
Well, here's what I've done. I brought in my IFC, so this is now an IFC that I've brought in. And the plumbing is off by about 3 feet. So I need to move all the plumbing and move it up 3 feet. Roughly.
Just zoom out and window it from the left to right.
Yeah, but then I'm going to get all the other stuff too, won't I? Unless I just do that.
Yep.
I would just use the arrow keys unless you know the exact number.
Why is it moving?
Are you locked?
I don't
No,
think
nothing's
so.
pinned. Nope.
No move.
Why is your keyboard so loud?
Because I like a nice loud keyboard.
Clickety clack.
Oh, that's right. Uncheck the constraint. Nope. Move
Where?
again. Hit move again.
Ah, accidentally selected.
And right there on the
Right
ribbon,
here?
towards right there. Yeah, uncheck the constraint. Yep, and then click, then move it up. No, click and
Nothing.
you're in the command, so click and move, click and you can't use
Oh,
your arrow
okay.
keys.
Well, it only will let me move left and right.
Let's just say turn off, I can't see the rest of your stuff. God, your screen so freaking tiny. What's the other one? Is it, what's your options? What's your options? There it goes.
Disjoin?
Yeah, disjoin, that's what you want.
Okay.
All right, Jesse, before you do anything else, just select a couple objects. I just want to see if the export shows up on your side. No, only mechanical.
The plumbing, yeah.
More than one. So you get the same thing. You're not.
Oh my God.
No, it's because you need the, you guys need the INI file, the map INI file.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The map, it's basically a
What
mapping
what
file.
am I
that you
looking
run it.
for?
Hang on, I gotta figure out how to.
What do I
do a
not
map.
have?
Hang on.
Yes.
And you need the mapping file to map to tell CADEC or Revit what to map to what. So I'm trying to figure out how to where it went to.
Jesse, we were running into the same thing on my end, and it's when you have MEP objects selected, there's supposed to be just a button that appears in the ribbon that lets you export only those objects. So
Oh, okay.
it sounds like we need the
It's not even
INI
grayed
file.
out. It's just not there. It's not there at all.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because there's no map right now.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna find the INI and then we'll load that up.
Yeah, it's just a matter of copying over. Trying to figure out where it saves it at.
Can you do a save as?
No.
No. Come on.
The only reason what we're doing works is because Fabrication works on both Revit and CAD with the same objects. But it still needs to do this map. Jesse, on your side, you probably got to use Gary's like coins explode command or something to get everything in. Like, what are those objects for the floor trusses?
The trusses are just DWG.
So they're just CAD objects.
Yeah. So if I go here and open extra up, cancel. Missed it by that much. So they're a block that is made up of 3D faces, which
And that's
these do
that's
go out
worked
in
in
the IFC
IFC.
file.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I go open up that IFC file, it will be in the IFC. Yeah, that's it. No, that's not it. Where is it? Why is it not showing my recent files list? That's weird.
Okay.
Find it.
Oh, they're not in the what? That's bizarre. Okay, so they're not in the IFC file.
Sean, jump back to your screen for a second. That folder that we created yesterday, the export side, that's in the root project, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we defined.
Yep. It's in the ACA project. And let's see. We created the MEP folder.
Yep.
Export. And now I've
then
got
we
a bunch of different stuff in there right now.
So let's do another folder for import. And that's where we'll drop everything that's going into CAD. So as soon as we get the MAJ out, that MAJ file is going to sit in that import folder.
Okay.
Projects. I think this is it. Try it.
Are you sending it in the chat, Joe?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sean, go back to your file explorer. I just want to know
Yeah.
where we're going to put this because we have like that software folder, I think. So go back like 3, go back to the M drive. Is it under support? No, software. I think we should do it here. Like just make a fabrication folder and drop that file in there just so we could share it. Not that it's going to belong there. And we'll probably need a note, like a notepad file just to put the path in of where this is actually going to belong. Yeah. So let's create a notepad and just call it README and then drop that path on that notepad file.
Wait a minute. That's a folder. All right. So that path that Joe just dropped in the chat.
Yeah.
That's only a one-time thing. You're going to need this. What you did, it's a work for all projects after that. So it's more of a setup. Yep.
One time per machine, right?
Correct.
For now.
Okay. And then let me download. Did I already do it? Yeah. Okay, so I can just open this, or what do I have to do?
You got to copy it to the path that's in that README folder.
Oh, okay. Got it.
README file. Yes, go to that location. And then drop it right in there.
Actually, no, go inside it. Sorry, go inside the B2 folder. There, now drop it in there. Sorry, I missed one.
That's okay. Okay.
Right in the B2.
Let's add that to the notepad just so we know it's V2.2.
Yep.
Yep. Awesome.
Now go back to your. Hopefully, see if that works.
I probably just close Revit, right? Reopen it.
No. You just have to go back to your settings. MEP fabrication settings.
Oh yeah, and reload it. That's right.
And just reload. Hopefully that'll work. Hit OK. And see what it does. Hopefully that'll do it. Nope, shit. Why is it not doing it? Huh. So that's what it said to do. And that's what I meant files to. So that's freaking weird.
So let's do this for just for right now. So Sean, save this file, throw that in the chat to Joe. We'll figure out how to get this export, but let's just so we can work through the whole process.
Okay.
So send this file, Joe, you open it, export it,
Yep.
and then send the exported MAJ back to Sean.
Okay.
That way we can at least go through the process.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense. Thought having to map it on every single machine, which wouldn't make any sense at all. Having to do the mapping file on each machine would be a pain in the ass. But why you got to do that though? All right.
We could probably just jump on with Meister and tech support or something. Just be like, fix this.
I wish.
All right, so go to your screen just so we can actually see it, Joe, on your side.
Yep.
where everybody could be on the same page, so we have something to reference.
The fabrication reports.
So
exports.
weird. So weird.
So
You can put it right in your your downloads or whatever, because we're just gonna email that back to Sean.
gotcha. That's it. You just do that and you export it and it tells you, processes it and it tells you how many items it exported. Then you have your MAJ file.
All right, so
Okay.
throw that back in the chat, and then Sean, you show your screen.
Okay. So then I will throw that file in the import folder.
Yeah. And then, Proudy, if you could just continue researching that, because now we're going to get into the CAD side.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Then Sean, show your screen when you're ready.
Yep. I am just downloading it right now, and then I'll share my screen.
So one thing we should talk about are what are going to be the standard outputs that are coming from Revit. We're going to have a DWV, a DWS. We're going to have in-floor HVAC, attic HVAC, right? Are those the 4 output types? Because that, I think, matches what is going to be in the CAD model.
Yeah.
So now you're going to have to go back to the constructs, I believe.
No, you just open up a new construct. Actually, you have to open up, there's a certain construct we need to use because I have a template set up because of for the property sets defined to work. Get you that file too, I forgot.
We did what, the Everest, Sean?
Yeah.
So let's use DWS as our, so it'll be the MEP DWS Everest, but don't open it yet.
Okay.
So Joe, was there something we had to do to that file for the annotation to work?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to give you the template right now for the that one. Yeah, there. No, it's not. I need to get you because
So I just imported an IFC from another project that I had, and the trusses came in fine. So I got to figure out what's different between the trusses in one DWG and the other.
There's only one thing, the person behind the keyboard.
Yeah, I did both. I would have done it the same way.
I gotta open up my CAD. You gotta open up that file, and then you could open up the file if you want to just see what it looks like. You won't be able to do the property set thing to the BIM tools yet.
Yeah, just throw it in the chat and then.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find the file. Yep, we're trying
Okay.
to find the template. Where'd it go? Where are you?
Because what do we need to, we're gonna need all the files then for Epic
Yeah.
to be updated with this template.
Huh?
Like can we just open up the Everest MEP DWS? Or do we have to do something to make that
You
work?
have to, no, you have to do, and right here, you have to open up a new file, go to a new construct, just open up a new CAD file. And you type open job.
You're in 2020, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have fabric? You need to be in fabrication, right?
Yeah, you have to have fabrication.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me close this. Okay, so if we need to do this in Fabrication CAD MEP 2022, how is that going to interface with the ACA models that are in ACA 2020?
So that's
Does
been
that-
what
does-
we've been exporting it once it's done in 2022 for right now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it should work. 2022 should open in 2020.
Yeah, it's all the same file type.
So
Okay.
really, it shouldn't have too much of it. Keith, do we have any projects right now that have 2022 any file in it that we're opening in 2021, or should we just test it on the 32s?
Everyone here is only using 2020.
Yeah. All right, so all right, let's do the open job.
It looks like, oh, there we go. All right, CAD is responding. All right. Open job. Okay.
Then you're gonna go to that import folder.
It just shows you a little preview of what it's bringing in, and you said okay.
Okay.
That's it. Then you should be able to zoom sense. They're there. Next touch on their pipe, and it's actual pipe fitting or MEP. Fabrication
So
pipe
now on this side, we're not annotating here, right? We're gonna bring it into the AutoCAD architecture project first? Or do you annotate here? I think we're gonna do it on the CAD side with the actual project.
fitting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. We were still discussing that. I don't know with Keith and Kim. We don't know. We figured it out yet.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's define that. So like, all right, so what would we do at this point now? Because it's not in the project yet. Now we got to get it into the project. So are we saving this file out and overriding the file that's in the construct?
That's what I do. Yeah, I just save as that file in the construct that's already been, that blank template file that's already been created. I just save over it.
All right, so let's do a save as, Sean. And we're gonna do a drawing. And we're gonna go to that project, that 32. And construct, yep. And then we're gonna overwrite the Everest MEP DWS Everest. All right, so fabricator's done at this point.
Okay.
So we'll close fabrication.
And now we're going to go into 2020.
Yep. And I'm pretty confident that step right there, over time, we'll have Gary automate that. Like, we should just be able to go right through that process, right to the construct.
Okay, cool.
The only difference is you'd have to make sure you export out your MAJ files for each service or system.
Correct.
So you're not drawing everything in one Revit file. You want to make sure you're exporting them out as separate MAJs.
Yeah.
So
it could be, you could do it all in one model. It's just how you export it that really defines that.
yeah. Yep, to make it so it's easier. Well, you could do them all in one model and export it all in one model, but then you have to go through and select in AutoCAD each individual service to bring in, and it's a pain in the ass. And all
And
that.
that's- Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe,
Alright, so
what
let's-
process did you say that we needed to define? Joe Prouty?
What? Say again?
Which process did you just say that we still needed to define?
Oh, for annotating.
Yeah, this part right here that we're gonna do, Kim.
The annotation?
Yeah, because now we took, so we're out of Revit, MAJ, opened up fabrication, and we simply are opening in fabrication. We're loading the MAJ file into fabrication AutoCAD. So we could simply save that file as a DWG into the construct of the project you're working on.
Okay, thanks.
So now we're in the project, and now we're going to open up the MEP DWS Everest, which is going to be the MAJ file.
You need the object enablers.
Yep, so we need the object enabler on. So I don't think we have that installed.
It's in
No.
No, it's in the.
So close that. And then let's go, where's that stored, Joe?
It's on the. It's in Teams. I believe it's in the Epic. I believe it is where we put it. I believe it's in there. Double check.
Sean, that's another one, good one to download and throw in that software folder.
Okay. Let's see.
Probably Black Point. Might already be there, who knows?
Yeah. Done it a couple times.
Press software or support.
If not, I can pull it up
The
there.
coins framing enablers there.
I know where I put it, somewhere in there. Jesse, do you remember where we put it at the one time?
What are we looking for? I'm over here trying to do similar stuff. So
Fabrication object enabler.
oh yeah, it's under training, I think. No, the group, the team training.
Sean's not in there. Hold on.
Everyone should be in there. That should be standard.
It should be in coins, install files, maybe.
Here, I'll look for it at my end while you're getting him in that.
There it is
team
right there.
active.
It's under, yeah, it's under training ACA, fabrication object enablers.
Yes.
Yep.
I will stick everything like that goes under training when I store it.
And ACA.
Sean's in there now.
Yep, ACA, and then the file right there. Yep.
To do the 2020. Yeah, or download the whole thing.
2020.
Right. All right, so where do I have to put this? All right, so we wanted to put it somewhere in here, right? Support.
Yep, support. Was it
No,
support or was it
software.
software? Yep, right there.
Oh, maybe it's still downloading.
Probably. I'd unzip it anyway once it's, yeah, it's still, go out and back in, see if the file size changes. Yeah, it just changed a lot. Hold on.
Okay.
Try it again. Let's see if it changes. 543.
Yeah.
Yep, still going. Eight, 4, 1.
Yep, still going.
You downloaded all three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, and then unzip that, Sean, and only put the 2020 in
Okay.
the software folder. Just because that's the only one we're using right now.
Okay.
All right, that's good. All right, and let's run that. Do we have to close CAD or reopen it?
Probably.
Yeah, I would say yes.
All right, and does that look good?
Yep. Yeah, it's like a real install. All right, then refire up CAD. Plain AutoCAD architecture.
So while we're waiting for that to launch, real quick, Revit experts, I have a view. I turned off a bunch of layers and things that I didn't want on, and then I save the file, reopen the file, and go back to say my section view. All that stuff's lost. How do I save that?
You want to share your screen?
Go to the view that you want the section view and save it as a view template.
So got all this the way I want it. Now,
Mhm.
how do I apply it to this one? Basically,
Go to your view tab.
view tab. I'm on my view tab.
Okay, then go to your view templates. And then create new view template, or create new, from view.
That's it. Thanks.
Back to you, Sean.
All right, back to me. All right, so I launched CAD. Now I opened up that construct.
Yep, so all the objects are there.
Yep.
All right, so Joe, I haven't done this part yet. I saw Gary do it a couple times. I'm assuming you go to BIM Air Tools.
Yes.
So at the
Okay.
very top, Sean, go to BIM Air right next to
Yep.
Express. And then see it says Fabricator to project set or property sets.
Yeah.
Click that. Why?
Huh?
You have to select them? Oh, you might have to select them first.
Nope, you don't select them.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
All right, let's
What'd
do
I
it
tell you?
again.
I can't see, sorry. Cannot. Yeah,
Cannot
okay,
add
that's
property
what, that's what I'm trying to get you I'm getting you the template right now. Because Gary, for some reason, he did it when he wrote it. He didn't, didn't write the property sets. He didn't have it Word automatically writes property sets for you. You have to use a template from one file he sent over for a test, which I made a template out of, which I'm trying to get over to you right now.
Cool.
Because that's why you have to use that template in order to open up the fabrication elements when you do a new one. When you do the open Java command, you have to use this template file to open when you open that job into it. Where are you at?
So Sean, get for prep, close this one.
Yep.
Minimize CAD, open up Fabricate, AutoCAD Fabrication 2022.
I wasn't sure if Sean had updated that or not. I mean, not Sean. Gary had updated that when he did the latest build.
I think he left that alone for right now, but it'll be good to get him a list of. This will be better if we do X. And then I think either Proudy's going to throw it in the chat or it's already in the chat.
It's going in there right now. Here, you should have it now.
Might as well throw that one in the software thing too, in the fabrication folder.
Okay. Yep, I'll do that right now. Okay.
So now you want to open that in Fabricator or Fabrication. I'm going to screw that up for the rest of my life.
File new. No, not open new. Just do new. Yep. and then use that template.
Okay.
So now you can just delete that stuff, right?
Yep, that's just the tags and stuff like that we're using for the property zones.
Now you want to do open job and you want to bring that
Yep.
import or export back in,
Okay. Yep.
or import. It's the import folder.
Import. Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Now I'm going to
Then-
save that construct again.
Yep. Save, overwrite that construct.
Okay. This one. Yep. Okay.
Close that.
I'm going to close this, close fabrication,
Sure.
back into CAD, ACA 2020. Now I'm going to open this, and now I'm going to go fabricator to property set.
So what happened just now when you push that button?
Yeah.
If you right click on any of those objects and go to properties of it,
Just click on one of them, there's regular click and then properties, yeah, and then go to your extended data. Yep, there you are. They're all there.
so now we can tag. So how are we doing that? So I know Gary or you guys definitely worked through some tags together.
Yeah, no, I got some tags you created. So if you go into, like, I had to create formulas to clean up the data into a tag. So if you go to like just do like normal like annotate tab, and then go to your, where is it at? No, sorry, insert tab, and then insert multi-view block, and then not change the type, the definition, you have to be the tab, one of those three. Okay, click and place it somewhere. Anywhere, yep, and then just and then click on it and right click add selected. And then click on a pipe. And then hit OK. So now it's pulling out, that's the numbers pipe 0, which was the numbering, and then the length is 120.
Mhm.
And then you do the fittings, and if you change the pipe to a different one, or so we got the numbering. Not sure if that one's gonna come out. Yeah, just 90. Ooh, got rid of the H. Yeah, that should be 90. This just pulls out of the numbers, so that's actually a different tag for that fitting.
I was
So
gonna say, I
that's
thought
what
that was a different multi-view block.
Yeah, it is somewhere in there. No, go to 3D view, because I made them, because remember the ISO views, so they might be rotated. Go to 3D view. See them. Yeah, see there's the tag. Why is it pulling out 0, 0, 0? I don't know. Oh, because we don't have any numbers in our, go to your extended data and type in a number. Area. And where's your custom data? Where's the custom data? It's not coming out. Why is it not pulling out the custom data? That's weird. Huh. Oh, yeah, that's why. Oh, shit. Okay. Each machine we have to go through in fabrication, in the fabrication database, you have to go through and set up a custom data for it to pull out the custom data on each machine.
Because that's what it's using, right? The custom data field.
Correct, but there's nothing being populated right now because we haven't, it's not being created right now. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so go back to your fabrication. See what I did. Gonna be things. Nope. Custom data. Okay. That's why right there.
What's with the lag on the cursor in this? It's weird. There's like a lag on it. Maybe it's a graphics thing.
I wonder if it's got the same setting, like is your hardware accelerator and all that stuff.
Probably not.
You know what else it could be, Sean? Your graphics card might not
Mhm,
have
mhm.
fabrication turned on.
Oh, okay.
It might be trying to use your normal integrated one.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Go to your fabrication. Yeah. Okay, you're going to click on the fourth button down on the ribbon on the right, on the little buttons on the left. Yep, the fourth one down. Yep, that's your database. Make that window bigger. Okay, and then go to your takeoff tab on the top. Yep, takeoff. And then the custom data on the left. Yep, and then right there, hit the new right there's custom data, item data. I just sent you a picture, a screenshot, but yeah, click in there. And then that's one, leave it alone, hit description. Type in part ID, part, capital P, and then art, and then part, and then capital ID.
No space?
No space. All right, and then go to add always. And there should be type, yep, and then text, and default to leave it blank. And then do the same, do it again. And then this one should be part size with a capital P and a capital S. Yep, and then always text. Okay, and then hit okay. Okay, and then I got to go to just double check, just drop in any fitting or just drop in anything.
how do I do that?
Actually at the top, right, see the gray bar at the top where it says your
Yeah.
services, drop that down and change it to one of our services, the pipe. Just go to pipe and anyone, and then drop in on the left to see the buttons that are kind of halfway hidden.
Yeah, let me pull this over here.
Drop in a piece of pipe, anything. And then hit OK. Then I click on the pipe and then go to your properties. And it should be
Yeah, description's there.
custom data PC and then part size 3. Yep. 3 or whatever. Right there. Yep. Okay. So it's populating them. Okay, so now go to, I don't know if we have to go back, you're in Fabricator right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go ahead and close this file out and go open up that one we just had, that you resaved it. We already created. Everest.
Did we save that or did we just export it? I think we should just open job and do it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, open job again.
Okay. I don't know if we saved it out, but we probably should moving forward.
Yeah, no, I don't think, I'm not sure if it'll work though. You might have to go to Revit and re-export your MAJ, or I might, no, it's already there.
Yeah, we have the MAJ.
Yeah, so that's
Yes,
fine. Yeah, no,
yep.
I'm just thinking of it. It already should be the data has to be the data gets created when you draw the model, when you draw that item in the model. So when you drew the item, you didn't have those custom data parameters in there when you drew it. So it wouldn't have populated that data. However, but it might have populated when I did it. So try try open the job again, or try to do the open job. Try re-reporting that MAJ and see if it does bring in that data or not. That makes sense because it doesn't populate that data.
Right, because you had it on your end.
Yeah, so it might have populated the data when I exported it out. Yep, and then just click on one of the items, see if that data got populated or not. And nope, see that it's bringing it in, but it's all blank. So you're gonna have to so we have to go to export, go to Revit and re-export it. Or now that you have it in there, you have to reload your configuration to Revit and redraw those parts.
But we can't do that on Sean's side, right? Because he doesn't have export yet.
He can he can draw it because he has that He
All
will
right, so-
populate the custom data when he draws it.
So I have to redraw it, then I'm gonna toss it back over to you. You're gonna re-export the MAJ, and then we'll go through this process from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go back into Revit, because now that property set is built into the database. This was the
Yes.
issue the first time too, is trying to figure out
To get,
how
yeah.
all this data flows back and forth,
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna close this.
and then it changed.
And it changed again. And again.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back into Revit.
Yeah, that's one thing. If you make one little change to the database, then unfortunately, there's no way to. Fabrication doesn't understand that unless you redraw it. That's why it's been a nightmare trying to get this stuff. Yeah, that's the downside. Yep. So like in your Oakwood jobs, Jesse, none of those will have any of that data in there.
We got to find a fix for that.
That's fabrication. That's how it works.
Ugh.
As far as I've
What happens
anything
if
I've ever
we've
found.
drawn 50 or 100 models and we go, oh, we need to change this thing?
We'll give
That's what I
it, we'll
said.
give it to Gary. He'll figure
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
We don't know enough to not know, right? So it's like, let's know
reason-
enough to not know, and then we can talk to him.
The reason why is because those
Okay.
in the database itself, in the fittings inside the database, each fitting, I had to go through each one of these fittings and type in that data for each individual fitting. So before the database, that data was not in there. So like your database doesn't have that data built into the fittings on the onto, because I didn't have it in there yet. So that data doesn't exist in your fittings. You could also just draw them. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, is that good enough right there?
It's not exactly connected, but no, it's fine.
I know, but
And is it giving you that option to export yet? Or not?
let's see something here. Hey, let me ask you a question. Why is this pipe disappearing on me now?
It's under your floor again. Or actually, no, you're in a ceiling plan, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm in a floor
Oh,
plan.
okay, then it's underneath your flooring. Just flip the wireframe. Should be. There you go, now you can see it.
Okay.
Except for why it's not snapping, there it goes. Why is it not snapping to it though? It should be snapping automatically.
Yeah.
I know why, because your floor is there. Watch, if you hit escape, draw the pipe sticking out past the building. Stretch it out past the building, and then now it should snap in there.
Looks like it wants to at first, but
There. No, you shouldn't have to do any of it. Smart snapping insert part. You should be doing it. What's wrong with your? Why is it not doing it? It should be automatically just snapping right to it. Why is it not?
Choose a different fitting.
It shouldn't matter. I think.
okay. Well, that did it right there.
Yeah.
It's just weird because it's like if you want it to snap, you got to hover over. Oh, that one's not fit. Okay, weird.
Like that one doesn't, yeah. There it goes.
Yeah. It should just snap to it, and you should be able to actually hit the space bar while it's snap there. It'll rotate it around that direction, around that angle, that axis.
Yeah.
Snap here. That's just kind of odd. And then you have green to face it when you're doing that, like your fittings. Green means like the ground, like you're looking at the grass. When you're looking at it, when you're rotating it, when you're placing a fitting.
Yeah.
Green means away from you, and then blue looks like the sky looking up, means towards you. It changes colors based off the rotation of the fitting. As you're
Gotcha.
drawing.
Sean, change that HVAC duct too, because I think that was the old one. But we didn't, do we update?
Oh, that's right.
That one's, but that's not updated in the database, right? Or is it?
Click on the part, you'll see. Did you reload your database?
No, I didn't. All right, so
Reload
I'm gonna have to redo this.
No, just reload it.
Okay.
It should work.
Okay.
Hit OK. And then click on one of your parts. And then go to properties, see custom data. You're in there. Where are you at?
Custom data.
Don't see it. Where's your custom data parameter? Hit edit part right there, maybe. footage connect. Nope, that's connectors. Huh. Where's your custom data notion? Try redrawing it now that you reload the database. Okay. Go down. Up. Hit edit type. No. Where the hell is it at? I see something here. On my end. I'm see if I can see it on my end. Okay. I don't see it on my end. Huh. Weird. There's something here. No, cancel. Cancel. Come here. Cancel. Okay. I guess you don't. Oh, there. Yeah, alias. Okay, I have the alias. I guess you don't see this. See the custom data, quote unquote. It doesn't call it custom data in Revit. So I don't guess you won't see it. I have an alias, but I don't have. It has a pipe and it has that data in there. Do you see I have an alias property in one of your fittings? It says alias. Is there anything populated in it? Oh, there it is. Part ID and part size, but they're blank. Okay. So go to your hit cancel on here. Click on one of your parts and go like one of your pipe. Yep. Click on that guy. Go down. Your parameters. Keep going.
Alias.
Where's alias? There's alias, but then it should right above it should be where's your product. It should be the part ID and part size right above it. Why is it not showing up?
Oh, scroll back down. What was at the bottom? Oh no, it's product short description. Okay.
Okay, go to your project parameters. Go to your manage tab. And then project parameters. Oh, that's why. Okay, hit add. Okay, and then on the let me see something here real quick. Sorry. On my end, I have it as shared. Okay, so it is a shared. So I need to get my shared. I need to get the shared parameter file too. Oh, damn, so much shit I did. Okay, shared parameter file. So I need to get my shared parameter file. Give me a second. Let me get you the shared parameter file as well. Jeez.
Sean, let's load that too to that fabrication folder.
Yep.
Sure. What? Okay. Where's that though? Huh. Okay, why is it not? Huh.
On your side, hit select. Does it just offer you like a folder selection? I'm just curious. No. Okay, so it's a parameter.
Yeah, it's actually you have to set up the shared parameter, but I don't know why it's sent me not showing me my shared parameter. It's showing the a lot of shit that Autodesk did to make it work. They do kind of smoke and mirrors, and it's kind of. So I have fabrication parameters in here, but it's not showing that parameter in here in my shared parameter file. But I can see it here. I'll show you guys here. I'll show you real quick.
Yep.
Share. Yes, I have here. I select my pipe. Over here, see right here, part ID and part size. Okay, under identity data to the alias and then part ID, part size. Okay, those are coming from here. Part ID and part size. Modify these. These are a shared parameter. Okay. So I go into here, my shared parameters, and it's not in here. And so I can't set. I'm trying to figure out which file I need to send to you.
Go back.
What was the one at that file path?
Yeah, the browse at the top.
Yeah, that's right here. Yeah, that's the file. Yeah, but that's the file that's for this shared parameter file. But they're not in here. Those parameters are not in here.
I
So
see.
it wouldn't do me any good to send you this file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's those parameters are not in this file.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't do me any good to send it. So I'm trying
I
to figure out
noticed
where
in
it
the
is.
project parameters, you had an export option.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try to do next. I've never done that. I don't know what it's going to do for me. So it's the current shared parameter file and the parameter group exported parameters. Okay, try and do it. Does. Okay. There we go there. So now I can send you this file.
That one you probably got to zip. Oh, maybe not.
No, you just have to I have to drag and drop it. It doesn't. Forget. Support. Okay. Program data, building data. Okay, oh, there it is. Support.
It's like BD something.
BDSL or something.
BDPL.
BDPL.
Yep, there it is. Oh, wrong one. That's the right one, yeah. Sorry, I forgot my dongle for my mouse, so it's kind of I'm doing the thumb the pad on the keyboard. It sucks. It's like, yeah. Okay, there we go.
It worked.
Yep. So that should do it, and then you just basically so you have to put that on your local somewhere on your computer.
Is there a
Or-
specific place where I need to put it?
Wherever you want to put it, because you're going to map it in your Revit. In Revit, you'll map it to wherever you want to put it.
So could it be on a shared drive? Could it be on the end?
As far as yeah, I don't see why I
Okay.
couldn't.
All
Let's
right,
put it
so
in
I'm gonna,
that same folder.
okay.
As long as it's a drive that's been mapped to your computer.
It is. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So, all right, let me share my screen again. All right. So I dropped it in the fabrication folder where we've been dropping all the other stuff.
Yep.
And now I'm going to select.
Yeah. And go back up. No, you have to do edit or no. Cancel that. You have to map it first. Cancel.
Oh, okay.
And then cancel that. And then go to shared parameters. Yep. And map it. Yep. And then browse. Yep. Okay. And then you go to your, yep, hit OK. Now you can go in there to project parameters. No, project. Yep. Add. And then shared parameters select. And then drop down at the top, exported. Yep. And then part ID. Yep. And then put it under instance. Okay. I group it under identity data right there. Very the bottom one. I think that's what it was. But yeah, and then do text versus text under parameter group. Yeah, change that to identity data. Yep, and then on the right, go down and select all the MEP fabrication items. There's like 4 of them. Yep, and they hit OK. And do the same thing for a dude again. For part size.
Exported,
Yep.
part size, okay. All right. This one stayed text, right?
Identity.
Oh,
identity.
okay.
This is the category. This is the basically where it's going to show up in the properties palette. That bottom one is.
Okay.
The text itself is actually set in the parameter based on when it created the parameter.
Okay.
There. And hit OK. And then OK again. So now if you select one of your parts, put it right there, part ID, part size.
Okay.
Okay, but still now reload your database. Reload your configuration now. See, because I don't even know if it shows up on my end. I don't know if I don't think it shows up. Those parameters don't show up until you see. But I still have it populating in my alias.
Draw,
See, 'cause
draw
the
a new part.
Oh no, I'm looking at my end too.
Quick-
My end doesn't show up either.
Quick question for the Revit people. I have some things that weren't showing up in a particular view, and it was because they got their phase set to
Yeah.
Project completion, whereas
Yep.
everything else is set to B10 superstructure. How did I manage to accidentally do that?
Depending on what your view is set to, or if you manually changed it.
I never touched anything to do with phase. It just
Yeah, it
somehow
depends.
happened while I was working.
What I do, go to your manage tab. Go to phases on the right, towards the right. Just towards
Got
the
it.
right, it's about, okay, click on phases and then click on any of them, then hit combine with next to basically join them all into one. Basically.
Okay, so basically I don't want phases.
Yeah, so you just basically join them all together. Just hit that join with next or previous or whatever it says.
Oh, you can't shift click?
No, you could do one at a time. Just hit you can just click, and it'll go right down the list
It
for you.
won't let me combine.
Why?
The buttons are grayed out.
Did you click on
Oh,
one of
there
the?
we go. You have to click the row.
Yeah. Yep. And combining.
I got it.
And then
Sean,
now they
try
should.
Thank you.
one new pipe. I just want to see if there's anything different. Like, does the alias populate? Does the ID populate? Nothing.
Why is it not populating?
Joe, on your side, does the alias populate or anything?
Yeah. The alias populates. Now the part ID and the part size do not populate in Revit because they carry over, but it does populate my alias. Which is what the part ID and part size, all the alias is the part ID and the part size basically brought together. It's like, or the part number PTR, this is like, yeah, that's all it is. It's like like the pipe right here I'm looking at is like P01 is pipe size, it's a pipe, 01. Which is part ID would be P, and then this part size is 01. So that's what it does. It brings those two together. So the alias is there, but it exports it out, but I'm not sure why it's.
So should we try to export this one?
Try it, yeah.
All right, so it's Sean, save this one, send it to Joe.
I don't know. Why is it not even? You should go to export too. That's what's starting me up.
Do we have to do something with the parameters to be able to get the export? Didn't we see something on the project or shared parameters that said export on Proudy's side and not on Sean's side?
That was the
That
export.
was the export job.
Got it.
Okay, so let me close Revit, and now I'm going to send this file over to you, Joe.
Yep.
I think it'd be interesting to see, does the alias or anything show up on Proudy's side now?
Yeah.
Maybe there's more to do from a settings.
Yeah. There's been so much done over the time. Remembering it was a pain in the ass. That's in the latest version, or the latest one, not with the dot, not with the numbers after it. Yep. Can't go outside and play yet, Joe.
I'm just
Alright.
waiting for this. I'm waiting for the storm to blow in.
All right, so I just sent it.
Yep.
Jesse, you done yet?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna give Don an update. Like 3 o'clock, we'll be done.
Yeah, just tell and have Rich just tell him
Yeah, it's all. It's
everything is
done.
perfect.
It's not showing up on my end either. Why not?
So you don't see Alias either. Can you show your screen?
Yep.
So if you drop a part in, does it show up?
I just tried that and it didn't do it either
Huh.
Okay.
on that particular project. So yeah, I just tried to drop a part in here. I tried to do this for settings. Huh? Oh, of course it doesn't. Why are you doing that for? Oh. Huh. I was its main load. Why is it trying to pull it from there though? It's interesting. Why is it trying to use that database though? Hmm. Interesting. Doing that. It's the same database. So why is it not seeing? Why is it trying to do a different one? I don't know. It's different. Is mine here? Yeah, that pipe select your. Whatever. Mine. Go properties. That's the first one. This one here. 2. P01.
Yeah.
It's grayed out just like it is in the other one because you can't. It's not something you can populate as part of the database. Just you get the built into the database.
I'm gonna assume that if it's not there, it's not gonna show up on the CAD side.
The alias is 90. 90-degree fitting. See, some of them don't show up here at all.
Yeah.
But they still show up when I export it out.
All right, so let's just try it. Let's export Sean's.
Let me do this. Escape, cancel. See to open up. Let's do this. See what this does for us. Documents. Wait, full screen off. Okay. Open up one of those. See what it does for you. See if you can see anything with those. Because those are
In
good.
Revit
And no, in the MAJ, so open job.
to open a job in
So
Fabricator.
in Fabricator.
Yeah. Yep. So
Okay.
we're skipping the basically that property's part of it. Because these ones I know. Where's Bill? Yeah.
Should we switch to
Oh,
Shaw
that's
Street?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Shaw, go to yours.
Okay. Okay, so you just drop those in the chat.
Yep. Just hit open job in fabrication CAD.
Might not be
Okay.
done downloading.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's not. It don't show this message again. Yep. Specification 1. Specification. Sent to the database. And what you do.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Okay. So there's okay. So click on one of your parts. And custom data is
Go
not
to
being
extended. Go to extended data.
No, it's not being
No, oh
populated.
no, it won't be. Never mind.
Go to design. It's not being populated though. I saw it the first time. So why is it not being populated on your end? You have the same database I do, which has all the parts in there. Go to your edit, your main database. Oh no, sorry. Go to the at the very top of that gray bar in the center, the top gray bar. Hit that little the buttons to the right. The button right in the middle. Yeah, the button. Okay, make that a little bit bigger. Okay, go to your where it says service, drop down the service. And make it be the pipe. And then yep, that one, and then hit click on that one, yep. And then click the little button next to it, the edit button. Right next to the drop down, yep.
This one?
Yep. Okay, that's it, okay. Okay, hit cancel. Just want to check that. And then hit the button next to that, I believe. There we go. Okay, now click on one of the pipes. Actually, no, expand BIM on the left. Expand it. Okay, supply. Yep. X. Open over. Pipe or whatever fittings or whatever. Okay, expand one of those again. Click on one of those. Right click.
Won't let me.
It won't let you.
No, if I just, that's what happens when I right click or click.
Huh. Okay, what the hell am I doing wrong? Hang on a second. Come on. What am I doing wrong? Okay, cancel this. Hang on a second. Let me get in here, see what's going on. That's this guy. Where are you at? Cancel over my database. Come on. Sections, CAD. Where are you? Okay, click on one of the parts or close this window out. Cancel out back all the way out of this. Yeah. Click on one of your pipes or yeah, one of your pipes and then right click. And then go to CAD MIP properties down towards the bottom. All right, and then go to your custom data. Make sure it's showing up. See, okay, so it's there. So why is it not? Huh. It's in the database, so it should be there. Why is it going on?
So this should automatically populate, right?
Yeah, because that's based off the actual in the database itself.
Right,
In the fittings,
right.
those fittings actually have in the database. I've created those 2 columns in the database with those fittings except for each. So each item has its own call, has its own parameter already set in there. Those should be populating with the size, and that should be a whatever the ID is, and then the size.
Can we open the database?
That's what we're looking at right here. Hang on a second. If we get it in here, come on. Type. Come on. Okay. Database here. Fittings. Data. Where are you at? Where's this? Okay, but no. Terminal. Okay. Where was it at? Second, I'm trying to figure out where we're at. Nope. Come on. No. Where are you at? Oh, I'm gonna do that one. Button property to pay, that guy. Yeah. Okay. General, okay, that's that. Come on. Yeah, okay. Okay. Go in there. Yeah, okay. Go into your where you at? Okay, hit cancel. And double click on any one of the pipes. All right, see, okay, yep, that's doing the same thing it was doing to me. Right there, it says catalog, half-inch. See how it's grayed out?
Yeah.
See how it's grayed out on the left? The little button's grayed out. Now, how do we fix that? Me and Gary actually had to go through that and fix that. How do we do? Because if that's grayed out, that catalog right there is why it's not letting that catalog right there is where you pop where I added the parameters in there into the database. So I think I had to. For some reason, it's graded out in the default database. We had to go through. I had to create a new database, but I can send you the new database.
Is it looking at the new database?
I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, we picked that database, didn't we?
Do we do that in Fabricator or was that only in the Revit side?
Let me try doing something else. Try sending. Well, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I go here, share. See, I don't have it grayed out, and then I can actually have in here. Or I have the part ID, part size.
So is all this stuff supposed to come over with the MAJ file, or is there something that we need to do on the Fabrication CAD MEP side with respect to the database?
All this database, all this stuff is the database. Revit is only reading the database that's in CADMet.
Okay. Okay.
So you cannot modify or do any kind of changes to the database in Revit. All you can do is reload it and bring in the parts and pieces and draw with them.
Okay.
So the parts and pieces are any kind of modification you want to do to the database has to be done in CADMet.
So
So
how do we check in Fabricator what database it's connected to?
it should be.
Okay. So Joe, just one thing I noticed when you click that version in the database window there. I did the same
Yep.
thing on my end, and there's nothing in there. Like I see you've got version 3.06. I don't have anything on my side.
Blank.
Hmm.
Now, do you have a project? Do you have a actual something loaded up?
Oh no, I don't.
Switch
Yeah.
back to you, Sean. Let's open that same file.
Yeah. And you see it's and it's blank.
Hmm.
Okay, so that might be why. Let me see something here. Try maybe I didn't send it. I sent you the services. Hang on a second. Let me see if I send you the whole kit and caboodle.
Sean, you actually have a oh yeah, I see it. Never mind. You do have it open behind the scenes.
Hmm.
Okay. Import export a database. DB import, okay. Export, okay. Let me try doing this. I sent you the services. Maybe we got to do it the other way. Maybe I just send you the entire database. So let me try this. DB export. What? Okay, that's fine. Export. Sections. Okay, item. Okay.
So Revit is reading the database from Fabrication CAD MEP, right?
Correct.
And so I wonder if the export job function that's missing in my end has something to do with this as well.
It might have been I need to send you the entire database, not just the services, which is what I'm working on trying to get you right now. Didn't think you would need it because it's already, I just use the default one as it is to base off mine, but I guess you might need the whole thing.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get to them, trying to get you the entire database, my entire database. See what that does for you. But where are the, okay, see what that does. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, that was way too quick. There's no way it could have got the whole database doing that fast. Huh. Why is it not taking it out? Oh, I mean, how big is a file? Yeah, that just, I was like instantaneous how fast it kicked out that database. There's no way it's done it that fast. Where's my database?
Might be tiny.
Maybe, but let me just see. Let's try to see what says how big the file is. Right. Properties, 4 megabytes. Maybe. Try sending it to you, see what it does. 4 megabytes. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna, if it's gonna give you what you need, but we'll try. Okay. Okay, try that one. Never done this before, so we're trying to.
All right. So where should I put this?
Just try to bring it into your database first before we put it anywhere to see what it does. So just
Okay.
go to type in DB import. And then go to your different, make sure go to sections. Sections. Specs, see, okay. Specifications. Check all those. But see, that's the thing though, is it should be, but that's just your specs. That's not going to give you anything else. See, that's what makes sense. I want my entire database. Why is it not giving me my entire database? Export pipe, all or part of a database. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So that's why it's not making sense. Try it, see what it does. Let's try importing all those, select all those and try importing them, see what it does. I don't know, it's just not making any sense why it's not doing my entire database. I'm looking on the help file right now and it's saying import or export a database.
Should he
Okay, so-
overwrite?
Yeah. Well, I want to overwrite all this stuff, right?
Yeah, yep, overwrite.
Not
This is
got the
there.
latest version.
Huh? Not got the latest.
I was just gonna say that's the
That's all
strange
I've got.
wording.
That's how fabrication works for you. That's what they got. Yep.
Not got.
Gotta love it. Not got. That's what I'm dealing
So
with.
that,
Yep,
but
not got.
is that telling us where the database is? Because
Not
we have
got.
that file.
Yeah, well.
I don't think, did we ever open that? Did we already link that database to Fabricator? I don't think we did. We told Revit where to point. I don't think we told Fabricator where to point.
Well, fabrication automatically, it's in that database automatically sees it. When we did the import sys command, that brought those systems into that database.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it does know where it is.
So it is seeing the systems. That's why they're there. You can see that the PEX is not part of their out of the box database. That's the ones I created. So we know it's there because the PEX and stuff like that is showing up. But why is it not bringing over? And why is it still grayed out? I remember I had to create, because I have, yeah, on my end here, I have quite a few. I go here.
Show your screen.
Yeah. If I go here, open up my Fabricator. Yeah, I have quite a few different databases to choose from. And this is the one that I'm using.
So Sean, you don't see that though, when you start your Fabricator.
No, and I
That's
was
what
just
I'm
gonna say, I noticed that. So you are running Fabrication CAD MEP out of AutoCAD MEP?
That's just where it drops to run it off of. That's why I installed CAD MEP and that's what it came off of. That's what it
Okay.
runs it off of, but that doesn't matter because it runs a database. It'll run on top of ACA or MEP or anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could that be
so
why the export? Could that be why the export doesn't work though?
The export isn't working because of the, where'd it go? Here. The mapping Revit MEP families to fabrication parts. We have to get that map file. So I had to create this map file back in the days, but I don't know why it's not letting me send it to you now, or why it didn't work when I sent it to you. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I guess we have to do some research to figure out. I got to do some research to figure out how to share or how to do a networked database. Because I know you can do it, have multiple users pointing to one database. That's probably what we need to do rather than trying to share a single, like trying to duplicate databases and try to send the data there. I probably need to take my database and map it to the network and then have everybody just point to it and everything will be good.
If you hit new in the upper right hand corner.
Yep. That's where. Yep. See, and that's where I have that one database I just created. That's when I'm sending.
Can you? So do we have that database now?
That's the one I sent. Well, I sent you the service. That's what I sent you the database file for it. The DB file I just sent you, the export DB and then you import DB. That's how you do the database. As
So
far as I know.
if you go to that file path on your
Yeah.
Windows Explorer.
Yep.
Should we just zip up that whole thing?
I've tried that before and it doesn't I'll just show you. It goes and it runs and runs and runs because it has links to different. It's just I've done that, tried that before and it doesn't work for yet. Users. Public documents. And right here. Actually, see, I tried it right here. It says 65 megs, but it doesn't. I can send it to you again, but I mean, when I did it before, it didn't. It didn't work. I don't think. I don't remember. Let me try sending you that file, but I don't know if it'll work. You can try doing that and see if it'll put it in the same folder and then unzip it and see what it does. If you can map it or see if it'll see it. You might need to add it in here. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Okay, where do you want to put this at? Well, that's what I'm saying. Should I just do that, or should I just set it up on this, set up the database to work off of a network drive and then do it that way? That we and then you just have to point to it.
I don't know if we want to do it on a network drive or I'll have like Auntie or Miko put it actually on a server.
That's what I meant. Should we put it on a server somewhere and then map it that way?
I think long term we should, but I think for now we could just have, there's only 3 of us on it or 4 of us on it. So let's start there because they're not back for another 2 weeks. Where they'll be able to like actually make it happen. So let's see, let's just try to copy and paste it into the Teams chat and then Sean, let's put it in that same place. It's a public documents, Autodesk.
Okay.
That was what, like 60 megs?
65, yeah. Let's see what that does for us. I don't know if
you might want to drop that entire zip in that software folder too.
Well, if it works, yeah. Try
it. If it works.
And then you have to map it though. You tell CAD Vector to look for it.
Yeah, which I'm assuming when you start up, we could just hit new, right? And just say, go get this database.
No, because it'll create a new database for you. You have to open a current database. Okay. You hit new, it'll actually create a new blank database. We don't want to do that because we already have the database created. Hopefully it'll just see it and it'll point, should hopefully see it and read it if you restart CAD map.
Okay.
It'll just read it. Open.
All right, so I'm downloading the zip file that you just sent.
John, you can share screen when you're ready.
Okay. All right, so I just downloaded it. I don't think it's doing anything. Let's see.
Hit download.
Yeah, I clicked it. So is there a way in Teams to kind of view files that are downloading? You know how like in a web browser you can kind of check the progress.
It'll show up in your downloads if it starts.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that I don't think it has started. So I don't know if it's working.
Hit refresh. Yeah, it looks like it's frozen.
Yeah. I just click this. Oh. Now it looks like it's going. Downloaded. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put this in our folder on.
Do it to your C drive first to make sure it works.
Okay.
Before we do, put it up there, make sure it's going to work and do what we're expecting it to do.
I would unzip it before you put it in the folder too. Just like unzip it in your downloads.
Okay.
Yes, it's a lot bigger than 65 megs once it's unzipped. Yeah, see, I'm up 107 megabytes, it's saying. That's where it says size 80 megs and then it says size on disk 107. What the hell's the difference?
just probably the compression on the zip.
Well, no, this is the actual project folder, the folder itself, not the zipped one.
Oh, gotcha. Well, there might be zip stuff inside there too.
Maybe.
Zips within zips.
Yeah. See, it's only 80 megs, which it shouldn't be taking that long. At least on my end. 16,000 files, but items remaining 14,000. I guess it's just going slow because there's 16,000 files, so yeah.
So where are we putting that? That's going to public?
Public documents. and
Autodesk.
then- Yep, and then fabrication. And then right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and go to go ahead and close out CADMIP while you're waiting. I guess just close it out because you have to restart it anyways. First, okay, understanding. Drawing and managing content, managing jobs, creating content. Database settings. Non-user configuration, manufacturing. Hmm. 4 minutes remaining. Wonder where the extra 1,000 items. You have 17,000 items. It's saying I only have 16 in my folder. Wonder where the extra 1,000 items came from. Interesting. Interesting.
You guys want to take 5 minutes? Just leave all this on, just go grab a drink, use the bathroom, because you're gonna need
Yeah.
about 5 minutes before this finishes, so.
Sure.
So just leave it all running and just everybody pop back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'm heating up food, Jesse. I can't wait that long. You're on mute.
I said, did you say you're heating up food?
Yeah. Slice of pizza. What do you have? Chicken?
Chicken drumstick
Nice.
and a chicken sandwich. Is it rainy over there?
It's cloudy. It looks like it's gonna rain, but
Yeah, over here it's just been cloudy for a couple of days. It'll rain for like 30 seconds and then stop. On Saturday, it rained cats and dogs though.
yeah, it ripped here over the weekend. I'm gonna go check the radar. No, there's a storm coming across, but it's got a little while before it gets here. Uh, 5 o'clock, it's gonna be nasty. That's fun.
We're planning on going fishing after work, so
Oh, good times.
hopefully it won't be like that here.
Sean, you get a little snack?
I did.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
heating up pizza, so I still got 5 more minutes.
Sweet.
So did that come all the way across?
Yeah, looks like it.
And did you unzip?
I did. Yep. This is what's
All
in
right, so
there.
let's copy that whole folder over to the folder above.
No rain, no
Yep.
rain here.
No, yeah, it looks like it's only mid and then east. All right, so now if you fire up AutoCAD, and AutoCAD Fabrication, you should get 3 databases now.
I'm still only getting. I mean, I get all the stuff inside, but I only ever get 2 here.
Yeah. So I'm still getting the 2.
Yeah, if you hit new, what happens?
Yeah. Let's see.
It's picking a path, so that's the path it's going to.
Yep. And let's see, actually.
Go inside that, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's there.
We need to select this path, right? Select that folder.
Nope, it's gonna
Okay.
create a new database in that folder.
No. Oh.
Right,
Well, let's
see what it
see.
does. Hit okay.
Let's see what happens. It's either going to be a brand new one or it's going to be the thin air one.
And I can't just let's say I've got a 90-degree elbow the old way and 90-degree elbow the new way. I can't just simply swap them out with a different family.
They're not families. They're part of the database. You have to, you can, but it doesn't have the, it's the.
We're going to
Trust
need
me,
Gary,
believe me,
right?
I tried it rather than redrawing it over and over again, and it doesn't work for me.
We
The
need
only way
Gary to
I'm
try and
gonna-
run a tool, Jesse.
Yeah. The only way I've been able to do it is to physically redraw it.
So let's just open the drawing and see what happens. Or yeah, go there. Let's see if the database is actually.
Okay.
That looks
That's good.
better.
All
Okay.
right, so let's open the file.
No, hit first. go drop in a part. You cancel and drop in a part and see what it does. See if you can actually edit the database on it. Hit OK. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and double click on that part. Options. Okay, oh, that's not a database. I guess that's not a database. Go to that's not a database object. That's actually fitting. Let's go to pipe. See, the difference is ductwork is not. They figured ductwork is manufactured. It's not bought.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why they don't have any fittings for that. Yeah, put it like a PEX. Yeah, drop in one of those.
Yep,
Okay.
we got it.
Click on it.
Right.
See what it does. Now do the click on that. Go to the right. Get in there. Okay, good. So that worked.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome.
Sweet.
Okay,
All right.
So that's right. So now see if you can save that, close out Revit, reopen Revit, and select that database as in Revit. Yeah, but you will not be able to select that database in your current file. In the current file we already have, it won't let you. So it would be mismatching databases.
Okay.
So you have to just create a new project.
All right. I'll create a new. Mhm.
Is it gonna be worth my time to attempt to do this just in ACA? And not do it in Revit at all?
Go for it.
You could try.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried from what I've been doing almost a year now.
Yeah, but you're a Revit guy.
I was a CAD guy. I was adamant about no Revit long time ago. I didn't want Revit. I hated Revit. I want nothing to do with it. I was a CAD guy before that. But you could try. I just don't like the attacher arrow. Just drives me up a wall. Okay, no selector yet. The attacher arrow just drives me because it just doesn't. It wants to override and take over everything, and it's just like leave me alone. It doesn't let you. You can, and when you're dropping it in.
I fight with Revit over. I just want to see something, and it takes me 10 minutes to get it to show me what I want. You know.
Correct, but that's once we get the database set up. I mean, once you get the template set up, that should be no problem. That shouldn't be an issue. You should be able to run with it. So what is that? A ductwork? Do the pipe. Remember?
Yeah.
Do pipe.
All right, so you still don't have export,
Right.
but
Really?
on the pipe, yeah, on the pipe side, if you go down on your properties, just on the pipe, do you have an alias? No, still no alias.
There's still no project. There's no the project parameters aren't being brought in. But that's weird.
You have to reload it. We didn't reload.
Well, you shouldn't have to because you just selected it.
Yeah.
Right, it
So
was
I
the-
just selected this database.
Yep. Yeah, so go back to CADMIP.
Check one of those, Sean. Does that have alias or part ID or anything?
Yeah. They're right there, but they're down. No, click on the pipe.
Yeah, custom data is empty, but
No, it's
oh,
right there.
there it
Custom
is.
data.
It's there.
Yeah, because the ductwork doesn't have fittings that you buy, so there's going to be no custom data in there.
Yeah. So
So
there is
that's
custom
it.
data.
Okay, so go back to Revit, draw a couple part pieces and export it out. Oh, you can't export. Why is it not letting you export?
We still need that file, that INI or
It should,
whatever.
it's in that database. If you go look in that database, it should be where to go.
How about shut down Revit? Just reopen Revit.
Yeah, inside of that folder, inside of that Clayton build 4.0 folder is a Revit mappings.map file. Is there something here? Database. We go back over here, see what it says. Should map my mapping. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just do new.
Okay, containing the part you want to map to, select desired service. Okay, edit service database. Etc.
Let's do a pipe and a fitting after you load it.
Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't have to do all that though.
Yeah, still no export.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. Trying to figure out. Because it's, go to your are you still here? Go back to the Teams. Okay, go to your go back to your CAD map. Oh, you closed it? You just leave
I
them
did.
open. Yeah. Click, yeah, that one, hit OK. And now open up one of the open up the file that I sent you, like one of the MAJs, any one of them.
It's open job.
Yeah, open job.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Uh. A. That's fine. I don't know why it's telling you that. Okay. Hit OK. Okay. Now go to your go to that service or at the top where it says supply error. Drop that down into the PEX pipe. Or wait, why is there a PEX opener in there now? Expand that one out. Oh, it's version 1. Oh, because this drawing was, that's why it's telling you that, because this was these drawing we're drawing in version 1. Okay, go to the pipe. That's why it's telling you that. Okay, there you see version 4.
Mhm.
That's somebody that's the 4th revision of this database I had to grade. So click on hold. Yep. Okay, then go to your where's that? Hit that little button in the middle again on the top. Yep. And then go to button mappings. Okay, see the button mappings are there. They're all showing them. See, that's all that's your mappings for Revit to know what to put where.
Okay.
See Revit right at the very bottom? Go back down to the very bottom right there. You see where it says Revit mappings? So
Yeah.
they're all right there. So everything's there. So why is Revit not seeing it? That's interesting. What's going on, Revit? Revit mappings, okay. Creating the file though. How do you create the file then? Maybe it's not seeing the file. Okay, so go back to cameras. Okay, hit nope, no. Okay, just hit OK. Or get out of there, yeah. Okay, so go to display folder. Whoa, get over there. Display folders. Okay, what is that going to do? Is that going to do shit for me? No. Okay. I don't have a job. Huh. Okay. That's that. No. Oh, shit, I don't even know what the hell's. Why is it not seeing your freaking mapping folder file? Let me go to the. Let me look at my commands. The command log command. I should probably give you this too. This command list for CAD duct or CAD map. It's extensive. Right. Help. Where's it at? Yeah, I created a PDF of all the CAD duct or CAD map commands. It's like 4 or 5 pages on top of the AutoCAD commands. Yeah, just the commands you type in AutoCAD.
Nice.
Yeah, there it is here. I'll send it to you. Open. Come on. It's here. Yeah, they don't have any kind of a logical anything to their naming either. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh. Okay, whatever. Photocopy. I guess it's already up there. But here, I'll send it to you again. All right. Send you that so if you want to, for your reference.
Okay.
So I'm looking at here to see if I can see if there's something else in there for the mapping file or. I don't know. Come on. Okay. System personal. I lied. It's 12 pages. Sorry. 12 pages of nothing but commands over and over again. Refresh buttons. No. Rebuild all. Rebuild. I'm going to open it up for everyone to look at so you can see. You guys can see something I'm busy in there. If you want to open it up, or you want me to open it up.
You can open it.
Bad report. Trying to see. It's literally 12 pages of just, and there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. Cache out. Okay, kind of 3D content to a cache file. What that one does for you. And some of them don't work, like some of these commands don't even work. They really don't do anything when you type it in. Create, export. See, there's one we already did, DB export. Did that one, but it didn't work. We have the database now, though, so edit item. The objects to an X file.
I noticed there's an export sys.
Yeah, that's how I created. Then you did the import sys. Remember?
Okay.
On the very first file, I sent you the IEZ file. I sent you.
I do. So all right. So you use that command to create that .iez that I then used.
Yes, that I
Okay.
originally sent you, but those we copied the whole database, it immediately overrode that, so we didn't need that anymore. Folders. And IFC exports for this stuff. I never used it, though. I don't know if it works. There's your import sys. Job info. Great. Strange map filter. Yeah. Huh. See anything for map for the open box? So probably. Print setup, process run. See there, right there, like that one doesn't work. So that's for you're supposed to be able to convert AutoCAD MVP objects to CAD tech objects, fabrication objects, but that command doesn't work. Doesn't do anything. So database, rebuild all current database settings. Yeah, I don't know where. Save. We're going to save database to disk. Internal drawing database. I don't want that one. Yeah, there's nothing that I see that shows me anything for create report system database. Let's see, we already did that in set up tags. Model.
I don't remember what model it was, but the model that Sean has, if we open that in AutoCAD Fabricator and export it like we did before, should we see if that actually has the info in it? Because it looks like it's in Fabricator with the data.
And what do you mean? The data
Like-
for
Like Sean, go back to your side. If you open up AutoCAD MEP with that boon or whatever the model was, this one. So if we do the export from here
where?
and override the construct, like we were doing in the very beginning,
Okay.
I just want to see if like we can annotate, like, will that process work? Because I think we could figure out what the export feature is, but let's see if we could actually complete the cycle.
Click on your pipe real quick and I'll tell you right now if it'll let you annotate. And then go to your properties, the extended data. But we need to run it through the BIM tools first.
Correct,
Okay.
but not here, right? Only in AutoCAD.
Well, if he has BIM tools installed for this one, yeah, you can run it in any version you want.
All right. Well,
So click
I've
on
got
one
it
of the
installed
pipes.
for ACA.
Click on one of the pipes again. Was there actual data that was showing up in extended data? Or not extended data, the regular display?
Yeah.
So so that part ID is still missing there though, but there is a part size.
Part ID is missing there. Why is it missing from there? We open a file up I sent you on my end. Make sure. I sent you with Boone.
Yeah. Yeah. These were the MAJs that you sent, or one of the two MAJs that you sent back about an hour ago.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to see if it even shows up on my end. Make sure. Okay. Okay. It is not showing up on my end either. Why not? What did we do now? What did I do wrong? And there. Yeah, it has to be showing up because that's why that's why I started banging out these projects after I got that information populated.
This was version 1 though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, why would it be? I don't know why would it be version 1. It makes no sense because I'm not even using that version. I haven't used that version for any of these because I've been, banging these out.
Do a connector, Sean, like zoom in tight. It still knows what it is. It's just not the custom data.
Yeah, it's not in the database for some reason. Here, let me try one other thing. Document there. Projects. 519, 520. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Okay. Deep now it's not. Now this one didn't give me the warning about the database, so I'm using the correct database, but it's still not showing up.
Could it be what's in the custom data?
Well, the custom data is there, it's just blank. Why is it doing it blank again? What the hell? Okay, let me try that in this end. Open up the actual CAD file that I have on this server that I've already done everything on. It's on the server. What that looks like.
Can Sean open the MAJ file in Revit?
Yeah. Yeah, you can open an MAJ file and yeah, you import. No, well, if he had the tools to do it, but it's not letting him. Remember, he doesn't have the export import options.
It shows up on that fabricator ribbon.
Yeah. There's no other way to bring that in. Okay. So what's this telling me here? Oh. Are you doing that? Ah, hang on a second. What's going on? That's going 2021. Why are you opening 2021? That's my. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Get in there. Zoom in. All right. Okay, so now that's weird because I have them looking at the drawing here that I've Morocco, which I've already tagged. Already has the tags in the drawing. Come on, zoom in. Yeah, the tags are there. Which tags are these? Ah, those are the burning tags. Hang on. Why are they not showing up? Okay. What the hell's going on? Somebody put a big old archive on this drawing. I don't know why. Huh. What the hell's going on with drawings? What the hell? This is one off the server. So what the hell's going on? Who's okay? Boom. These are all the same date. Why are they all the same date? Why are all the files the same date? Literally, they're all the same.
SharePoint?
I'm talking on the build on the M drive, the CH build 4.0, inside of the Epic 28 constructs, literally DAV, all the DWVs are the same exact date. Exact same date and time almost.
Yeah, if we run project standards, it's going to update them. Or if we, need to open them to, do anything, then it's going to do that. And then also sometimes when you're solving, you're going to get some updated dates as well.
I'm writing the constructs folder. I'm not in the solved folder, so it shouldn't matter, should it?
No, it'll update it to the construct first.
It'll change the dates because you're already looking at it.
then-
It's all the exact same date and time.
Yeah, then generate the solve.
Because I'm looking at, so they're all dated 7/19 for that 6:36 a.m. Every single one of them. That's weird.
That's just what Blackpoint does.
That was this morning though.
Yeah, probably Kim reran sheets.
And it's in the, it does that to the main constructs.
Yeah, because it has to update the construct with project standards first. It should all still be the same content.
It's weird. It's not.
Yeah, I know I wasn't in the, what are we in 32s? I haven't been in the 32s. Or
No,
the
I think he's
28s.
looking at the
I'm
Morocco.
looking at
right?
28s. I'm looking at 28s.
Steven's been working in the 28s today. He wouldn't go into here and make any changes or anything, but if he
Yeah.
had, we did have some project standards changes that needed to be
Yeah.
updated today.
Joe, show your screen because we're looking at Sean's.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out what's going on. Where are we at? Just trying to look to see through. They're all the exact same date. Trying to figure out.
Yeah,
what's
and
going on.
if one changed, they're all going to change because that's just the way it works. Nothing probably changed, but it probably did open.
Going to archive 715. I don't know what that is.
We are absolutely archiving our projects because there's too many people going in and out of them, and we're making sure nothing gets broken or lost.
So
Yeah,
is
so
this the archived?
So if that's the construct, then the Morocco we broke out, so we're not using the Morocco inside that project anymore. So I put that on each one of those so that nobody would do any drawing in there.
Okay, perfect. Sure. All right, so all that should still be the same.
Yeah.
Data.
See, they're showing up as normal. I got a regular block. Where's all my, oh. There's nothing in here, it's just straight up blocks. Where did the data go? And how do those get blocks? Makes no sense. Those should be those are multi-view blocks, so it should have been.
So if we go back on the Revit side, on your side, Joe, and do an MAJ export, let's just walk through that whole process. Because then ultimately we can get it to Sean to update to, in that archive version, run the sheets and see what that combo looks like.
This is Morocco I'm in now, so. 177 parts. Okay. This is switch database, making sure it's. Where's that database coming from?
Oh,
Joe,
that's a different.
Jeez.
Joe, going
What?
from memory, the Tide and the Morocco were, I think, the first ones that you worked on. Didn't you do those somehow differently than you done the ones after that, the process?
Yeah, originally they were done in AutoCAD MEP,
Yeah.
but then we
So could
switched
that
it
be
after
why
the
you're
whole
saying-
database.
Yeah.
Could that be why you're?
Yeah,
not
but
seeing
did he ever
that?
go back in and change any of them?
Change any of what?
Morocco or Tide? Was anything ever updated?
We did, but the process that we're doing right now, going from the MAJ to CAD, hasn't happened. What you guys have for the first one was done in AutoCAD MEP, which didn't have all the parts and or fittings or be accurate. So all of those got redone in Revit to export to the MAJ, to then go to Fabrication, then to go to CAD.
Let me see something here. It's from Morocco.
That's why if we take this, that's why I want to go through this whole process. We take, this is the Morocco. If we export this as the MAJ, bring it into Fabrication, validate that the database information is there, so the part ID, and then we could bring that into CAD and be able to annotate it. That's what has to happen. That is not Fabricator. This is Fabricator, but we're not going to use that.
I just want to check the database that is exported out and see what it does. Okay. Okay, no part IDs. Why are there no part IDs on this one? It's Morocco, so it might be, I don't know. But the alias is showing up over there in Revit. Why is the alias? Come on.
Hmm.
I don't know what the hell's going on, because I know it's there. I know it was working. Why is it not showing up now? Where's this one?
The alias is there. It says varies.
Yeah.
Right,
The
so
alias
there's
is there, yeah.
multiples.
See, it's right there. PO1.
So what database is that coming from?
That's the BD, that's the old one though. This is the current. No, not that one. This one. Should I try to do. Okay. Settings.
Which one do you have? Sean, you have the top one, right? Clayton
I
built
do.
4.1.
Yes.
They basically order them by the most current one, and the top one had the most current data in it.
Yeah. And that's the
So
one
that's-
that Joe sent over not too long ago, and we got it hooked up with Fabricator.
This is the original. This is the one that's not. Yeah, this is the one that's still locked down. Yep, still locked down. Let's see, this one is. Yes. Yeah, that's not it either because that's you tell there's a couple. It's like mixed. This is not the right one. Yeah, it's this one has to be. This is the one that's nice and cleaned up. Yeah, this is the one that. That, whatever. That's good. Okay. See, why is it giving me that one first off?
Yeah, why is it trying to add?
I know that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's trying to add anything because I'm using the database that's already there. Okay. And see, they're right there. Parts, there it is. So what the hell's the damn issue? PC1. PC1.
So what database is this is AutoCAD Fabricator looking at?
I'm looking at the same one. It's using the same database as in Revit. The one I just picked, the BD, the one I sent you. See part
How do
E1.
we-
That's it.
How do we validate that though? There, right? Okay.
Version. Oh,
Oh, that no, sorry. User defined. Wait, no. So what the hell?
yeah.
the
So
hell?
that's what was happening on my side too.
Yeah.
It was the
But there's
database was coming up blank.
It says archived database. Why is it saying archived database? That doesn't make any sense.
And it still held all the information.
Yeah, it has all the data we need, but in wherever your Revit, it's using this is the database it uses.
Can you go back to the template file in AutoCAD Fabricator?
You mean
And just in the template file, what version of the database is in the template?
This one?
Yeah.
I believe it has a database in it. Oh, it does, okay. So it's a 3.06. So that's that one we've been sending you. But see, that's what's weird.
So that was started. So the database, so the template file has the
That's not my
database
file.
stored.
That's the wrong database because that's right there. 5727. That's an end user's Autodesk. That shouldn't be Autodesk. So why is it doing that? Version 3.06, that's the wrong database. Hang on a second. What was it called? DB, what was it? Database. Was it database? What the hell was it? App logout and profiles. DB, where's my database? How do I select my database? I guess I guess if I'm fine tuning more to do on my end to figure out why it's doing this to get the template, I don't know. Because it works fine for me, but if we're gonna share it, that's when everything gets all screwed up. It looks like. So it's great.
But
I don't know about the settings.
So the file that you just go to drawing 4, maybe?
Yeah.
On your tabs? That's the
Yep.
one. So that has it.
Yep. When I just drew in Revit, no problem. It
Mhm.
brought it over and it brought everything just fine.
All right, so let's
Mhm.
export, let's save as that one and send that one to Sean.
Okay.
We could figure out the mismatch on the database side. I just want to make sure that
Yeah.
the annotation and everything is coming through in CAD.
And so this drawing was using the Clayton Build 4.0 database in Revit to do that export, right?
Correct. Yep.
Correct.
Revit here. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so send that to Sean. Sean, you share your screen. And then
Okay.
let's just open up that file and then do a save as and save it over that Everest DWV.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to close this. So the one we were working in before.
And you could close fabrication, right? Because we're just going to go straight to AutoCAD. Joe, the file that you're giving to Sean, is that exported from fabrication or do we need to open it in fabrication first?
Either way, well, when he opens up the file, it'll see it no matter what version you're in. It'll see a fabrication and it'll load the database. So,
But that's a fabrication file.
correct. Well, yeah, I'd saved it in fabrication. Yes, right now, yeah.
All right, so Sean, open it in fabrication.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah, there's no exporting. Once you get into fabrication, there's no exporting to AutoCAD architecture. It's in CAD. It's CAD. There's no exporting of anything once it's in CAD. Once it's a DWG file.
We just have to save it right to that location first.
Yeah.
Just to
Save it.
override what's already in the folder, in the file structure.
Correct. Because the ones in there, they're just blank. They're just blank files.
Okay. Oh,
You killed it.
no, I accidentally opened up another session of this. I think something wonky happened, but all right, I gotta go to downloads. Okay.
So first, let's just click on it. And are the part IDs there? Because that's going to tell us whether or not we're connected. And we are. Okay.
Yep.
So all that worked.
Yep.
All right. So let's.
Yeah, it has to be
Save as.
tools. Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to save as. I'm going to overwrite this one.
Yeah. And then in AutoCAD architecture, we're going to open that project.
Okay.
And then we're going to put that in like a southeast isometric view. I don't know what the best plumbing view is, but it's one of those isometrics.
Yeah, it's southeast side. It doesn't really matter for this. We need to run it through BIM Air tools though.
Yep. So now go to BIM Air Tools, fabricate. Okay.
And now if you go to click on your part. Let's see if the formula is populated. Extended data, okay. They're there, but where's the, hang on a second, go back, open them. We're missing something. Go back, okay, go to your style manager. It should be
No, it's there.
populating.
It was at the top.
No, yeah, but that's not what the tag reads. The tag reads other properties because it's a tag is in there because I read a formula because you don't want the tag to read part ID equals PC.
Right.
So yeah, go to style manager just to see what the formulas if it's bringing those over or not. So that's what you tag it with.
This was started in the template file too, so we don't have to do anything with the template.
Yeah, it should be this. It should be in there. Go to documentation. In your property set definitions. Fabrication tags. What applies to? Okay, go to the next one. Yep. The mem wrap. Okay, go to your next one definition. Why is it? Okay, so then those. Okay, then just go ahead and go to. Okay, hit cancel. Just want to see if they were in there, and then go back to click on your parts. Right there and add in the new property sets at the bottom right there. Little new. Yep. Yeah, then hit OK. There we go. So now it's okay. Now it's reading the correct information. So yeah, do that for all of them. I guess it doesn't do that automatically. So you got to just add them in there. Yep. That's what I wanted to check to make sure is now the tags. Now it has information for the tags to read. Okay. Yep.
All right, so now let's tag it.
Yep. See, so now your tags should work. Now you save it. Yeah. Tagging is going to be the annotation, the multi-view block. You know, insert multi-view block.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Where are we here?
Insert.
Tag.
There we go.
Yep.
So which tag goes with which?
But the length is for the length of the pipe, so it has a length like pipe, and then the ID is just like for the fittings.
Okay, so all right.
Okay, and add selected. See now why is it not doing it?
Wait, hang on.
That tag though should only be for the connector, right?
For the fitting, yeah, try it for the fitting, but it still should. It'll tag. It'll let you tag them because it sees it all as mapped solid. It doesn't know, so it doesn't see what's a connector, which one's a, it doesn't know. AutoCAD, it doesn't know that. So you should be able to tag it something no matter. Click on. Why is it not doing it though? Maybe you have to be an MEP, maybe not architecture.
Hang on, change your tag type.
Nope, that's in plan view only. I don't know. So now, we think, because I don't notice that in your style manager you just had a maps in the definitions. It just had a maps something or other. Click on one of your pipes and see what does it say it is. What type of object is it? It's an Aquapex, but it doesn't say the type. Like it's not a map solid, or what does it see it as? CAD map.
I was gonna say it goes to maps because Gary was showing me that.
Yeah, if you go to your style manager again real quick, we manage style manager. Yep, and then go to your property set definitions. And then document, yeah, property set, and then that fab tags, and then hit the applies to. See MSLM map wrapper. What is that? I don't know what that is. And check the maps design one too. Okay, so you do see all the maps. So I don't know what the MSL map wrapper is though. That's fine. Okay, now yeah, so it should be working. There you go. Yeah, there shouldn't be no issues. It should be working now. So click on that guy and try add selected. And select one of your pipes. And I'm letting you.
It's going to add another tag.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You got to add another tag, but you got to assign it to like that object. He's going to want to add another tag. Yeah.
Choose the other pipe, the left pipe.
Hit add select. No, click the tag. Add selected. And it should be letting you select the highlight the tag. You got basically want to add it to the pipe. So not letting you click the pipe. No, you.
When that pipe highlights green, there you go.
Yeah, you're highlighting it.
No, so right. So let me show you. I'm clicking this, right? Then I click add selected. And then it's telling me to insert the new tag. So then I insert the tag. And then it's continuing to add tags, but it's not really tying it to an object.
Yeah, it should be saying select object, not insert point. Huh. Okay, hit escape. Why is it doing that? Click on the tag. Go to your extended data. Nothing's there. Why is there nothing there?
What's in that drop down?
No, there's nothing. That's just the multi-block. Okay, insert the block. Go to insert tab, block. Insert, and then the insert one. Not that one next to it. Yep. And go to the very bottom. Okay, and then go up to tag fab ID. That one. Yeah, click on create. Hit, click somewhere. Okay, hit OK. And then click on the block. Right click, edit block in place. Okay. Okay, that's the pull. Okay, fab tags data pull ID. That's what it's pulling. That's the data it should be pulling from. Okay, so hit discard changes. I just wanted to double check that. Discard changes. Okay. Now click on the pipe. Extended data pull ID PC0. So it should be pulling PC. It should be reading PC0. Why is it not reading it? Why is it not seeing it to read it? That doesn't make any sense. It's there. It should be reading that tag.
Data pull ID.
Yeah. See the data pull ID, and that's what it should be pulling, because that's what it's reading for. What the hell?
Go back in to edit that block. Was all that?
Tags, data pull ID. So what it's saying is a property set, and then the definition, and then it says the actual definition, the name. That's how that works. So go back into go to your style manager, make sure that that's maybe spelled right correctly. No, leave it alone. You can either way. Just go to style manager. Documentation should be fab tags. Fab tags, yep, and then data pull ID definition. Data pull ID, yeah. Huh. Try a different tag maybe. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. That's weird. It should, I mean, their data's there. It should be working. It's reading it. It's not.
So I noticed this one says tab. The other ones actually say tag. I mean, that probably doesn't have anything to do with it, but
Oh, that's just the name of the actual block. I don't think it has anything to do with it. Yeah.
yeah.
Shouldn't. So click on a different one, see what it does. That's gonna be front top view. No, front view, maybe there. That's weird. Why is it not showing up in the right view?
It's gone.
No, because there's no data, so it's blank. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It's only blank because there's no data.
Use that other one, Sean.
There's that one. Okay, and then try that one. Yeah. Add it selected.
Oops. Hold on. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. Insert point.
Why is it not showing you? So you have MEP installed? Just curious. Just want to try it.
I don't have MEP installed now.
Because it might be because now try doing a fabrication and see if it works. Because it might be because right now these are object enablers. Remember you had the object enabler? So it might be seeing, it might not be reading the actual data because there are OE objects or whatever you call them. So try doing it here. Let's just see what it does. Because I know I've tagged it in MEP before, not architecture. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
This one's like normal CAD, right? You could open a project in here.
Yeah.
Mm.
So open it up in here. That same file.
So should I load that project in here?